Hi everybody, welcome back to another cooking video. Today I'm going to make another soup. It's called a creamy autumn garden beef soup. It's a recipe I totally made up with the help of ChatGPT or Nova. And I'm still trying to finalize what I want to call it, but it's basically a creamed base garden vegetable soup. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around and show you guys all of the ingredients you'll need to make this soup. Here is a sneak peek at the finished product. But wait, it didn't turn out creamy like I wanted. Make sure you watch until the very end to see what I added the following day to our leftovers that made it creamy and perfect. And here is everything that you'll need, unless I forgot something, to make this cream-based beef vegetable soup. So let's start with it. You need some lean ground beef. I have 2 pounds here. We're going to make 8 servings. So I have 2 pounds of lean ground beef. You can use vegetable or beef broth. I'm going to use a combination of both. Avocado or olive oil, ground flaxseed. You're going to need some brown rice, some thyme, some parsley, Greek yogurt, which will make it creamy, some garlic. I'm using the minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic cloves, an onion. I've got a few potatoes, some spinach, baby limas, frozen corn, and frozen peas. And you can use whatever veggies that you like best. And I'm just using my favorites. And I am pre-diabetic, and this is a great recipe for pre-diabetic or diabetic. It's not perfect, but I don't aim for perfection. I just aim for better and healthier choices. And I am going to start prepping everything now and take you along with me. And the final full recipe you will be able to find in the description. Now, the first thing I do when making this soup is to cook my brown rice. Because this takes about 35 minutes to cook, and you need cooked brown rice for this recipe.
You could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have
prepped. Definitely prepping is the longest part of making a soup like this. Lots of times I will prep early in the day and just put everything in the fridge, because once you get this step done, putting the soup together is very quick. So, are you ready to get started? Let's make some soup. Okay, let's make some soup. We are going to put our lean ground beef into our soup pan, along with our onion and our minced garlic. And we are going to cook this until the beef is cooked through. Now, I don't know why Nova, my chat GPT, had me putting avocado or olive oil in this. Because in the directions it doesn't have me doing that. I don't think it's needed with the ground beef. But since this is really lean ground beef, we're probably not even going to have to drain it. Okay, my ground beef is all cooked through, and I am not going to have to drain the fat. There's hardly any in here because I used the lean ground beef. I am now going to add my carrots and my potatoes and my broth. And this recipe is calling for 8 cups of vegetable or beef broth. So here's 4. And 4 more. Now these recipes, I typically always end up having to use more broth than it calls for. And I can see this one I am too, because I still have a lot of veggies that I will need to add yet. But anyway, for right now, I'm going to bring this to a boil and I'm going to simmer it on very low. I'm going to cover it and simmer it until my potatoes and carrots are tender. And then we will be back. I think I'm going to also go ahead and add the lima beans now, putting them in with the carrots and the potatoes. So I like those nice and soft and tender. And I did add 2 more cups of broth, so I am up to about 10 cups of broth right now. And I'm still bringing this to a simmer, waiting for it to simmer. Okay, my vegetables are tender. So now I'm going to stir in my corn. And my peas. And my brown rice. And my thyme and my parsley. I'm going to give that a stir. Wow, this soup is really colorful. And it is chock full of vegetables. Look at this. And then I'm gonna put in a little salt and pepper to taste. Some pepper. And some salt. And I'm gonna give that a stir. And probably gonna let this simmer for 5 or 10 more minutes. Okay, my final step now. To make this soup creamy, I'm going to add my Greek yogurt. I just fold that in there. I'm also going to put in my flax seed, ground flax seed, sprinkling it a little at a time so it doesn't clump up. And a dash of cinnamon. Now, cinnamon has a lot of health benefits. I never put cinnamon in soup before, so let's find out what this is gonna be like. And let's give this a stir. We got lots of steam getting on my camera lens. Well, let's see, this is gonna make it a little bit on the creamy side. Now I like real creamy, and I don't think it's going to be real creamy. Kind of like a medium between a real broth and a cream. I suppose you could add something more if you wanted it creamier, but this should be good. And our very last ingredient, I'm going to fold in my spinach. Okay. I'm just going to let it continue simmering, probably just for another 2 minutes. And that will be it. Try to get the steam off the lens here.
I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice.
Now the Greek yogurt didn't make this soup as creamy as I would like, so I ended up taking some cornstarch, probably about 5 tablespoons, and I mixed in about 1/3 of a cup of a half and half with the cornstarch. I mixed that until it was smooth, and then I poured it into my soup. And now we have what I was looking for, this creamy broth. And you want to pour it in really slowly. And you want to heat it up, but you don't want your soup to boil when you add your cornstarch mixture. So there you go. Look at how nice that looks.
Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid.